Hi, I'm Carrie with eatingonadime.com, and we're on a mission to help families eat well on a budget. This recipe is very inexpensive and it's super easy to make. Now you can find the full recipe with all our tips and tricks linked in the description below, or you can always go to Google and just type in "Eating on a Dime Grinch Punch." Actually, I think you just search Grinch Punch and it'll just pull right up because we're always like 1 or 2 in the Google searches. So I would love it if you give this a try. Now, if you do make this recipe, please leave us a comment, or you can always go to the full recipe and leave us a comment there. We love hearing from you. But all you're going to need today is some sherbet, some red sprinkles, green Hawaiian punch, because we need it to look really green like the Grinch, and some Sprite. So we're gonna get some lime sherbet and we're gonna put it in a punch bowl. I just have this punch bowl that also turns into a cake stand. We can include that link for you guys as well. I love it. I've had it for literally 19 years. That's crazy to think about. It is old. Okay, so we're gonna get all of this in here, and actually you can also usually just like squeeze the sides and it'll come right out, but if it doesn't, then you can just use this. Now we did let this fall a little bit on the counter before we shot the video. I like to leave it sitting out while I'm getting other stuff ready for parties, but this is fun to have any Christmas party on Christmas Day. If you're gonna do like gingerbread houses, if you're gonna watch Christmas movies, there's so many reasons for you to make this. Okay, I'm gonna finish scraping this out. Now that the sherbet's in, we're going to take a 2 liter of Sprite, and this is like a gallon of the green Hawaiian punch, and we're gonna pour half of each inside. Now, if you can't find green Hawaiian punch, any really bright green drink will work. Now, if you've made our traditional sherbet punch that's gone viral multiple times, it's just sherbet and like Sprite. But we're doing the green because we want that nice, beautiful, look, it just screams Grinch punch, right? So we want that bright green flavor. So you could even do like Kool-Aid if you can't find it. You have lots of options as long as you're doing that bright green color. I mean, you could even do food coloring if you wanted to, but this is so much easier. And then we're gonna do half a 2 liter Sprite. You could do Sprite. You could do, what's it called? My brain died on me for a minute. But like Sprite, 7-Up, ginger ale will work. You could even do like a sugar-free if you wanted to. You could just do like a sparkling water if you wanted to. You could do champagne if you want to make it boozy. And then we're going to get my punch ladle, and then we're just going to start smashing it around. So we just want that sherbet to melt a little bit, not all the way. And then we're going to be ready to serve. So now once this is melted, and I'm just breaking it up into pieces so you can kind of see, using that to make sure it separates, because we just want it to partially melt into the punch. But look, our punch is already ready. You know, I like to let it sit for a good 5 minutes before I serve it, just to let more of those flavors of the sherbet combine, and then it's ready to serve. Now what I do is I leave it just like this, and then as we're having the party and it starts getting lower, I just slowly add in these two, and I'll do like equal parts approximately. So as this gets lower and there's still sherbet in there, you can go ahead and just keep adding it so the punch stays nice and full. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a fun trick. We have this beautiful bright green, but we need red, and we're gonna bust out our sprinkles and make this super, super festive. Okay, so I have 2 shallow plates. One of them, I put water in it, and the other one, I put my sprinkles. Now my sprinkles are like the red sugar sprinkles. I'll show you up close. But we're just gonna fill that up. And then all you're gonna do is take your glass. Now, if you're having like a bunch party and you're using plastic, you can do that too. That'll still work, I've tried it. I like to get the clear plastic ones instead of like the red Solo cups, but red Solo cups would look cute too. Dip it in there, and then you just dip it in the sugar and kind of move around, and you have this pretty sugared rim. Oh, isn't that awesome? Now here, let me give you a little tip. If you're having a bunch of people over and you want to do this, you can serve it just like this, or people can do their own, or you can pre-do all of your cups and throw them in the freezer. The freezer is nice because it keeps this more solid. Right now, if you touch it, it's going to fall right off. But if you stick it in the freezer for a few minutes, it kind of freezes that water a little bit and keeps it right on the top. That's what, oh, sorry, a dog hit the camera. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head this to the freezer and we'll be right back. Okay, now I want to show you while it's in the freezer that you can do this with wine glasses. Remember how I talked about how you can make this boozy? You could do that with some champagne, or if you're just wanting it to be a little more fun, a little more festive. I just think everything looks fancier if it's served with a stem. Anybody else agree? I'm just gonna kind of coat this around. There we go. I'm gonna do one more dip in the water. Some of it, that's okay. That's okay, because remember, you're doing it for all of them. There we go. I want a little extra more to give it a nice look. So that was a double dip, so you got a little bit more on the rim. Now you can put this in the freezer again, or you can go ahead and pour it. But see how cute this looks? Like for Christmas, and have them all lined up for people to have. I just love this. And so while the little cups are great for kids and stuff, but if you're serving with a bunch of adults, even if you want to get the plastic cups, they'll work great. I got the cups fresh from the freezer. You can see it's frosted. This one's starting to defrost. Now we're just going to fill them up and enjoy. So you want to be careful when you fill them up when you have this sprinkling on, because you don't want to hit it. I did just a little bit, but that's okay. And so you just want to make sure you're pouring fast when you do that. Like I just messed it up. But that's okay. See how it ran a little bit? That's still fine. Hold on. We got to try it out. That sugar on top just makes it so yummy and festive. Is this not the cutest thing ever? Okay, I'm going to do this one too for you guys. But guys, if you liked this simple recipe, make sure you subscribe. I would love it if you make this, whether you make it boozy or regular. To head to our site, Eating on a Dime, and drop a comment and leave a rating. That's our best way for us to hear from you on how you like it. This one's a little bit harder, and of course I made a mess on the first one. So I probably would do something a little easier, or like a funnel would be smart. But she's still gonna be cute. We got a couple drippage. I'm gonna get a napkin and clean this up, and then we're ready to enjoy. That's it. I told you it was easy. Look how pretty it is, and it's super tasty too. Remember, you can make this boozy, and you can serve it as is. Kids love this. Our family, we've been making it every year, well over a decade, and they love it. Like in the middle of this, we were making this, and my daughter came and goes, "Ooh, punch!" They love this punch. So it's a no-brainer. Add this to your Christmas list to make this year for any party, any gathering that screams Christmas and holidays. Remember, you can get our, you can get the full recipe link in the description below. Plus, we have our Christmas cookbook on sale right now that you can grab as well. Okay, make sure you like and subscribe. I don't want you to miss any more of our easy family recipes, including for the holidays. Bye, friends. Cheers.